Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Giant Take podcast video. It's just been announced a little under an hour or so ago that Brian Daboll will be the new head coach of the New York Giants. It's official from Rappaport, from Schefter, and from the Giants themselves that they've come to an agreement. And Brian Daboll, despite all the rumors that possibly Miami was his top destination, he might be getting interviews from the Saints, other destinations as well, maybe the Vikings. No, it has turned out that the Giants are his choice to move on in his career. And it's truly exciting here to get an offensive mind, a great offensive mind. We saw what he's done with Josh Allen, and maybe he can do the same or similar with Daniel Jones or whoever the quarterback may be in the future. This is the hire I wanted. Flores definitely got some steam towards the end of this process, but it kind of seemed like from everyone who knew inside the organization, Daboll was still the favorite, and they've come to terms with him tonight. Interesting. I talked about this in our last podcast episode. It could be Saturday morning. We'll see when it is. Could even be as late as Monday. Maybe they want to bring in more candidates. No, they decided to announce it Friday evening, a bit after 6:00. Is when the news broke. There were some smaller sources that were saying it a little bit earlier, maybe like 4:00. But the big guns, Rappaport, Schefter, and the Giants themselves came out a couple of hours later and confirmed it. Not only do we have that, I'll get into Brian Daboll in a second, but I wanted to mention another bit of news that came out that I think is kind of going under the radar. Some Giants fans have seen it, some haven't. Jordan Schultz, I'm going to read his tweet. As I reported earlier in the week, Daboll wants to be a package deal with Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey is the highly talented current Bills offensive assistant who's kind of their passing game coordinator, the QB coach for Josh Allen. And many saw him as the next Bills offensive coordinator if Daboll were to move on, which he did. But it now seems that Dorsey, I'm going to read the rest of the quote, he's getting his wish. Sources say Dorsey is currently in negotiations with the Giants to become their new OC. Bills Mafia heads to the Meadowlands. So I don't know what it is here. Is it that the Bills were not going to offer him the OC job? Is it that New York was a more attractive destination? I don't really care. This, I think, is going to be a great move for the Giants. Another brilliant offensive mind that's been so successful in Buffalo the past few years is now coming to the Giants. Reportedly, according to Jordan Schultz, who's usually very reliable. So this sounds like it's happening. This is really exciting news. We kind of got our potential OC and maybe our potential OC and most definitely our future head coach. Here's what I'd say. I was discussing this earlier. I felt like if Flores was hired, it was going to be that Mara's still a little bit involved in trying to get his fingers in everything. I think with this Daboll hire truly shows that Shane has the control here and that we're following his vision. It's clear that he wanted Daboll this whole time, and I'm glad he got his man. And now I got to stress this to Giants fans. We got to give him at least 3 years here, him and the coach, to figure this out because we're in a big, deep hole. And I think there's a bright future ahead. But right now in the near future, there's definitely going to be some aches and bruises. That's for sure. I'm going to go through Brian Daboll here, his previous position, Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator, as most people know. He has 21 years in the NFL, last 4 with the Bills, has overseen the development of QB Josh Allen, who finished second in MVP voting in 2020. He was voted the AP's NFL Assistant Coach of the Year in 2020. He joined the Bills in 2018 after helping lead Alabama to a national championship in 2017. He was the OC there for Tua, hence why many saw that maybe he could be the Dolphins head coach because he has that relationship. Obviously not. Spent more than a decade with the Patriots. This is where you see connections. Patrick Graham, he was there with for a couple years. Brian Flores, if you were to bring him in as a DC. So there's lots of connections with that, with the Patriots there. He was also an OC for the Browns, Dolphins, and Chiefs in the past. And he played collegiately at the University of Rochester. And that's pretty much it on Brian Daboll. I want to go through his coaching history. Once again, you can actually go watch our coaching search video, and that has a lot more information on his past. I'm just going to go briefly into it. He coached college for the first couple years of his career before moving to the Patriots from 2000 to 2006 as the defensive assistant. New York Jets from 2007 to 2008 as the QB coach. And then at a variety of teams, he was the offensive coordinator from around 2009 to 2012. And from 2013 to 2016, he was the tight ends coach in New England before becoming the offensive coordinator at Alabama during the 2017 season. And ever since, he has been the Bills OC. It's exciting. We have to see what happens now. He has to implement his staff. We need to see what's going to happen. Pat Graham got an interview with the Vikings, so we'll have to see how that turns out. And there's many candidates. It seems we may have our OC in Ken Dorsey. Let's hope that all goes through nicely. But it's certainly a very positive day to be a Giants fan. We'll have kind of a more in-depth look at the Brian Daboll hire a bit later. That'll be with Josh, my co-host. I don't know whether that's going to be later tonight. It could also be tomorrow. But stay tuned for that, where we'll get into more details about what we think Brian Daboll will bring to the New York Giants. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time with another Giant Take video.